Okay, yeah, let's just get into it. What essentially needs to happen? And obviously, so much changes, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago, we were like, oh, they're pretty much a surefire to get into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that the Broncos needed to happen this weekend didn't happen. So, right now, obviously, with 3 more weeks left, what essentially needs to happen in order for the Broncos to make the playoffs, assuming that they could just win out?
Of course, yeah. Starts there. Starts with getting to 10-7. But part of the problem here is, and we talked about this a few weeks ago, the tiebreak situation could be coming home to roost, unfortunately. Like you and I were texting before the show, Rachel, and I just off the top of my head, I came up with a scenario where Buffalo wins out, which includes beating Miami in Week 18, and thus Miami, if they lose to Baltimore, which is a very losable game for Miami, all of a sudden Buffalo and Miami are both 11-6, and they both go. And so there's one of your wild card teams is from the AFC East. Cleveland wins 2 out of 3 on this home stretch here. They're 11-6, and then a troublesome thing in the AFC South is both Houston and Indianapolis win tiebreakers with the Broncos. So you're looking at a situation where maybe Cleveland's 11-6, second place in the AFC East is 11-6. We haven't even talked about Cincinnati in this equation. The Broncos do win a tiebreaker over Cincinnati on conference record, but in the AFC South teams, they're in contention. If it's Jacksonville's still in front by a pretty by tiebreaker at this point, but Houston and Indianapolis both win tiebreakers over the Broncos. Indianapolis on conference record, Houston on a head-to-head. So you start kind of looking at scenarios here, and really, one thing that would help, if Jacksonville kept free falling, that would help.